Hello, my dear people. How are you doing? It's a beautiful day. My ends. I'm so excited. My son is making a decade and he's happy. So his birthday is tomorrow and we'll be celebrating his 10th birthday. He's asked mommy to make for him a chocolate cake. So I've decided to share with you how I make my chocolate moist cake from scratch. Something that you need to know for a chocolate to have that nice color, it depends on the measurements when you're using cocoa. I use cocoa and then add a little bit of some chocolate cubes. But if you don't have chocolate, it's very okay. You can do without it and just use cocoa powder. But remember to get your measurements right. That is the cocoa and the sugar. They have to balance because cocoa is bitter. So you have to make sure your measurements are right. For all my ingredients, I'll put them on the screen and the link below. So let's continue watching my video how I make my chocolate cake from scratch. We're starting our wet ingredients. Usually when I'm making my wet ingredients, I use two types of sugar. I use custard sugar and brown sugar. When I use custard sugar, it's sweet so that I could balance with the cocoa. Then I use brown sugar to give my chocolate cake also a nice color. Then at this particular stage where I've put the sugar in the bowl, I'm supposed to heat my eggs, my 4 eggs, and then add also the butter and oil. But in the video, you will see I added the butter later. No, that is wrong. It's supposed to be at this stage. I just forgot, but it's supposed to be at this stage where you put your butter and oil so that you mix it and it becomes smooth. It's better to mix it with the sugar so that the butter and oil can become smooth. Then once you're done mixing your butter and oil and it's smooth, that's when you add in your yogurt. Those are 500 mils. You basically get 2 cups. Why I use yogurt, it's to give me that nice moist chocolate cake. There is a secret in yogurt. Actually, that's my secret. Yogurt makes my cake moist. So when you're done with your, as you can see right now, it's butter. I should have put it in at the beginning, not now. So remember to put it in when you're mixing the eggs and sugar, not at this stage. So when you're done, just pour your butter into your dry ingredients and then mix well. Of course, it gets messy. Then another secret, I use coffee. Coffee gives my chocolate cake a nice flavor, but I mix it in hot water. Then there's something else you need to say. What? That's hot water. I use some hot water when I'm mixing my cake. Then I like the butter a little bit runny. If you feel at the end when the butter is not runny, you can go ahead and add in some milk, as you'll see or as you watch the video ahead. So let's continue watching until the final stage. So this is my butter. It's really ready to put into your dusted pans. I dusted them with cocoa powder, but you can use flour or parchment paper. But for me, I feel it's still thick, so I'm going to add some buttermilk. Even milk gives it a nice flavor, so I'm going to add half a cup of buttermilk. I'll mix it well, but remember, as I'm mixing, my oven was already preheated to 350 degrees. I'm going to bake them for an hour because they are big cakes. But if I was putting them, say, in 4 baking dishes of the same size, I would bake for probably 30 minutes. But now I'm going to bake for an hour, probably 45 minutes, or when it rises, then I reduce the heat to 300 degrees. So this is it. It's ready. So I'm going to put in my greased dishes and then put in the oven and cook for an hour. Then we'll be back. checking on our cake. Yes, but it's not yet. See? So it's not yet. It's almost there. So I'm going to reduce the heat. Even this one, once I check, not yet, but it's almost. I'm going to reduce the heat to 300. Okay, my cakes are out of the oven. I want to see if they are ready. So I'll use barbecue skewer. You see it's clean, so I want to take it inside through the cake. See, all the way. Come out. It's clean. Yeah, nothing sticky. Try another side. Clean. So let's check this one. Clean. It's clean. So I'm going to let them cool. Before I remove them out of the saucepan. So we shall ice them tomorrow. This is my son's birthday cake. So I'll finish the icing tomorrow because I can't do icing right now. It's too hot. So we'll do it tomorrow. But I'll show you the piece tomorrow. So this is our chocolate cake. So I'm going to make layers. So there will be 4 layers. I'll cut this into two, then assemble them and get a nice big chocolate cake for him. So this is our chocolate cake. It was decorated by my daughter Michelle. She's an artist, so she'll do anything related to designing. So happy birthday, Lugard, and that's it from Mo's Kitchen. Till next Wednesday when we have a new upload.